Ghiyazuddin Tughlaq or the Ghazi Malik was the founder of Tughlaq dynasty in India, who reigned over the Sultanate over 1320 to 1325. He founded the city of Tughlaqabad. He put down the rebellions and strengthened the Sultanate. He was succeeded by his son Jona Khan, who took the title as Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Muhammad bin Tughlaq was a very powerful ruler. Ibn Battuta gives a lot of information about him. He has many great ideas but failed to execute. So the first one is taxation in the Doab. To increase revenue collection, the Sultan raised the land tax in the Doab region. However, the Sultan's timing was very bad as there was a famine during that period. So it was a blunder mistake. Many peasants apparently left their home and some of them revolted. And ultimately the Sultan has to withdraw his order. The second one is the shift of capital. In 1327, the Muhammad bin Tughlaq transferred his capital from Delhi to Devagiri, which he renamed as the Daulatabad, to have better administration over South India and North India because Daulatabad was in the middle of his empire. The Mongols were a constant threat to the Delhi and Daulatabad would be safe from them. He forcibly moved all the population from Delhi to the Devagiri. However, the king soon realized that it was impossible to keep a watch on the northern frontiers from Daulatabad and there was a lack of water supply in Daulatabad. So he reshifted the capital. All the people who had gone back to Daulatabad were asked to move back to Delhi. So the third one was introduction of a token currency. In 1329, Muhammad bin Tughlaq introduced the token currency because there was a shortage of silver coins at the time. So he decided to issue copper coins which would have the same value as the silver or gold coins. People can exchange the copper coins with the silver coins from the royal treasury. Muhammad bin Tughlaq, however, failed to check the illegal minting of the coins. The design of the coins were very easy and they were made out of brass and copper. Brass and copper were very cheap in the market and people brought brass and copper and started to mint the illegal coins. The kingdom was flooded with forged coins. Money lost its value. Trade suffered as foreign merchants refused to accept these coins. The Sultan had given the silver coins in exchange of even forged coins. The treasury thus became empty. So this experiment went very bad and the Sultan has to withdraw it soon. Firoz Shah Tughlaq was a cousin to Muhammad bin Tughlaq and he was the next ruler of after the Muhammad bin Tughlaq. He wanted the support of the nobles and the ulama so that he would allow him to rule peacefully. Thus, the nobles were happy as he given them bigger iqtas and to please ulama, he ruled according to the Islamic laws. As a result, the nobles and ulama grew very powerful and began to influence the Sultan in day-to-day administration. So, Firoz Shah was a great reformer. As a reformer, Firoz Shah was very successful. He built many canals, tanks, wells, hospitals and rest houses. He founded many new towns such as Jaunpur, Firozpur, Firozabad, Hazar, Firoz Shah. He set up many educational institutions and many Sanskrit works translated into Persian and Arabic. After the death of Firoz Shah, his empire broke up. Many regions became independent. Soon the Sultanate was reduced to Delhi and the surrounding areas. So after the death of Firoz Shah Tughlaq, the empire became very weak and it became independent. And Timur thought this was the time to attack the Sultanate. So the Mongol ruler Timur was the ruler of large empire in Central Asia. He invaded India and attacked and looted Delhi. His army was in thousands. With the loot he collected, he beautified his capital, Samarkand, with elegant buildings, places and mosques. Before leaving Delhi, Timur appointed Khizr Khan as deputy in India. Khizr Khan became the first Sayyid ruler. So these were the rulers of the Tughlaq dynasty and Firoz Shah Tughlaq was the last ruler and this is the end of the Tughlaq rule.